The wait is finally over. Oh, goodness gracious. In front of me, that you can't see on camera right now, are two products that have absolutely mind blowing giveaways. Are under 20 boxes each. What's up, Carlos? And both priced the exact same. Goodness gracious, there is a lot for us to dig into this week. Tomorrow is the draft. I will be live during the draft. I expect to see almost none of you, or at least most of you, just kind of listening to me as you watch your team pick their first round picks. And the flurry of trades that are no doubt going to happen tomorrow. Hello, lady. I am stoked.
Same.
Jimmy is stoked. What's up, Don? I have a lot of numbering to do. I have now a lot of randoming to do. And I have to explain how Mythology's special giveaways are going to work because it's a game changer. It is something we've never done before, and it has the wow factor to carry the product into the history books. No pun intended. So, those who are following the storyline of Jimmy and me, we finally got all of our official diagnoses, which means we can start applying for programs and get him the extra assistance that he needs to have the most awesomest life possible.
Hey, Daddy.
Yes, Poppy.
You make my day bright.
I make your day bright?
Yep.
Jimmy, you make my life bright.
And also, you guys in the chat too.
And you guys in the chat, too.
Maybe I will be in the Air Force.
Lady's like, maybe I'll be, or he's like, lady, maybe I'll be in the Air Force. So that is finally over. Now the new adventure of more classes and trainings and therapists and all of that fun adventure gets to start in a few weeks. New medication, which is I can tell you is already too strong. We're gonna dial it back starting tomorrow. It has been a emotionally, physically, and mentally draining 3 days. So forgive me if I didn't bother to shave today, if I'm wearing half of the same clothes I wore yesterday. I'm just exhausted. What's going on, Mr. Maitland?
Even though I'm playing Fortnite, which is I'm playing I am just playing a mini game called Super Crazy Red vs. Blue. So I'm Solid Snake, just to let you guys know that.
What's going on, Prue? How are you doing, friend?
Who's Prue?
It's somebody new. I am going to kick things off with the numbering.
Hello, Prue.
You go handle your game because I have a lot
When
of
I'm
work.
13, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel, so please
Okay.
watch it when I'm 13.
Yes, in 5 years. We will worry about it then. All right, we are going to kick it off with Mythology. Let's shuffle these so that there's no way I can... So actually, here's a fun fact. I didn't stuff these envelopes. I was not here when this product was finalized. I had to leave for a doctor's appointment yesterday and school for James. So I truly do not know at all what it is. Scuba's like from the front 7. All right, well, let's kick it in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be the 7th. We will put those in the back. I'll put them on. Okay, I'll put them on the bottom. Carlos says put them on the bottom. And we are going to go. This is going to be out of 19 boxes. 19. And wait till I explain how the giveaways are going to go. All right, this part is boring. It's just me writing numbers, but it is essential to our transparency as a company, so nobody thinks there's any such thing as hot boxes given out to those who want them. Fair and transparent is the mantra. Almost done. Interesting. I must have missed a number. Let me go through this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I missed a whole bunch of numbers. I missed 8 and 9. That's what I get for trying to talk and write at the same time. Yeah, Carlos is like, DC gave me his head cold from across the country. That's me. I did it. I'm guilty. All right, now that they're numbered, you're very sneaky, sir. I know your tricks. Now let's do the randoming. Seven times random.org. Here we go. All right. And green. That means Mr. Young is getting 7 and 2.
Green Day.
Yeah, Papa. Honey, today I am very super busy. 7 and the deuce. Thank you. Now, there is a reason for how festive this is, lady. Thank you for segueing for me. As you can see, there are 4 giveaways here. What? Yes, indeedy do. There are 4 absolutely bonkers, insane, no joke, stupid awesome giveaways. And how they're going to work is, in mythology, we concentrated on 4 different mythologies of the world: Egyptian, Celtic, hold on, Viking, aka Norse, and Japanese. There we go. So, depending on which mythology you get, that is what group you are going to be randomed into for the final giveaway. Yes, that means your chance of winning are now about 1 in 5 or 1 in 4, depending on which mythology you get. This is the product I said people will literally be trading just the giveaway spots. Trust me, you will, because one of them is for a Gorgon coin minted during the BC. This is in for the Egyptian. Listen, I know this is not Egyptian. I get it. But the Egyptian coins, they're non-existent because the Roman Empire blew through that mostly. Just ask Mark Antony and Julius Caesar. So we went with Gorgon because Gorgon was cool. So this is going to be the one for Egyptian. The Celtic with a Greek design from BC is obviously for the Celtic giveaway. Japanese coins from the Edo period. From 1600 to 1800. Those are for the Japanese mythology. And this little nugget right here. This is an authentic, what up, T-Bone, Viking ring pulled from a Viking site. Certified by DCD Collects, part of Doug's extravagant Viking artifact collection. He told me that this is hands down the most expensive thing in this break because Viking artifacts are super expensive if they are authentic. And as you know, ours have the backing of the Dreyer collection. So there you go. That was on the ring finger or other finger of a Viking a long time ago. So there you go. 4 different giveaways. That Edo period? Edo. I stand corrected. Thank you, Scoobs. Edo period. All right, let's write Mr. Young's name on the back. And let's take a moment to get these in the order that I will be giving them out in so that it is easier for me. All right. That's going to be 4, 18, 15. Niner. Did I hear a niner in there? Nine, 14, ocho, lucky number 13 is following ocho, 11, 11, 11, 11, all of these go to 11, but why don't you make them go to 10 and just make 10 one louder? Because these go to 11. Where is... 5, 19, 6, 3. Wow, 3's buried at the bottom. 16, 1 and 10. 4, 18, 15. There we go. 17, 12. Ending on 10. All right, that's the order. Next is number 4. We're going to put those to the side because we have another product we're going to number. All right, let's pick on somebody we haven't picked on in a while. Lady, left, right, or center? Center. All right, Carlos, give me a number 1 through 5. Carlos jumped the gun. Carlos was wrong. 4. Hey, Prue. Prue, you're getting involved. How about you tell me top or bottom? I think we lost Prue. 6 from the top. All right, well, Bourbon. Bourbon, why don't you pick from the top or from the bottom? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. Is this thing on? Lady, top or bottom? Bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's where we'll start. This is out of only 15. No. There we go. Hello, Mr. Young. Mr. Young, we're in the midst of randoming and numbering. The numbering portion is done. Now for the randos. Seven times, as always. 12 and 8 for Mr. Young. Let's pull those. Mr. Young, you missed it, but we numbered in random these already. You ended up with lucky number 7 and the deuce. All right, let's get these in the order that I am going to dish them out in. We'll start with 9, then 4, then, wow, 3 is on the bottom for a lot of these. 5, 11. 6, 13, Uno, 10, 7, 15, 14, the deuce. Why is it plural? Why is it plural? Why, because he remarked it 4 times. That's why. Turtle power. I may have failed to mention TMNT. Yeah, it's all hits. I'm supposed to surprise you, but every box is a hit. We ended up with more art than we expected, and therefore, instead of holding it back, we just made it bigger. All right, Mr. Young. Now, I need to also let you know TMNT has a little bit of a chase in it. Our good buddy, Dr. Alvin Hernandez, made his sketch cards into larger pieces. It's almost a mosaic. It is a puzzle for you to collect. So you are going to want to reach out to your dear friends that buy into this, because you are going to want to see this in its full majesty. I believe, don't quote me on this because I haven't looked, if you go on the website, I believe there is a shot of all of them together so you can see what it looks like in its original proportion. And obviously they were broken down into sketch cards and randomly inserted in this box. So there is a lot of trading that these two products are going to cause. You're going to want to trade just for the giveaway spots. What up, Chef? You're going to want to trade for the Elvin sketch cards.
Daddy,
¿Qué pasó?
what is the day today?
Today is the 24th, Wednesday. Mr. Young, you bought 2 of each because you recognize a great deal. Where would you like to start, TMNT or Mythology? TMNT. DCD collects. Ooh, let me get that zoom in here. Forgot I took the auto off. We'll go about there. All right, DCD Collects proudly presents Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Original art by Brian Kaiser Tillman and Dr. Elvin Hernandez. Look for animated cells and other goodies in here. 12 of 15, Mr. Young. These ones are yours. Button, who's got the button? I got the button. All right, good luck, man. I bet you get a hit. Ooh, stickers. Ooh, Mad Donnie. Ooh, Bashful Turtles. And I have to talk about this. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the cleanest, crispest packs you have ever seen. My hands are shaking holding them. This came from a sealed box that was literally perfect on the inside. I was going to say that, Mr. Young, anybody who buys TMNT, I'm going to show you the box. This is legit. The outside of the box took the punishment in order to keep...
Wow.
Thank you. Wow.
Daddy,
Yeah, honey.
so did I mention that actually I'm gonna subscribe to you on YouTube.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Look at the inside of this box. No dents on the corners. No crushed corners. The outside took the brunt. The inside stayed mint. Trevor picked out the box. We did go out and purchase this specifically. This is not from the Trevor stash. Trevor acquired this for us. And I will tell you, out of all of the packs, 95% of them are literally going to be this crispy. This, look at this, not even a wrinkle.
Whoa.
This is from 1989? Yeah, 1989, and these cellos did not lose any color. Look how perfect. Even the black. Black notoriously rubs off.
And it's your guy.
It is, it's Raph. Go ahead and look at these cards graded 10 on eBay. $75 to $110 a pop for the stickers. And there is one sticker in every one of these Minty Fresh packs. So, I am going to tell you something I never really tell you. Don't open these. If you really want to, you can. But you could grade this pack, and that is a high grade pack. The stickers in here should be just as wonderfully graded. And I highly recommend, and they sell, by the way. It's not like they're just listed on eBay for $100. They're selling all day long. Just the stickers graded PSA 10 at $75 to $100. Go look it up. Yeah, I don't lie to you. It's a true fact. What's up, baby boy? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just bored.
I know, honey, but guess what? I brought you an iPad, and I brought you an Xbox, and I brought you food and drink. I've given you everything I can possibly give you, babe. So there you go, Minty Fresh. Put that off to the side. Let's get into the goods. Let's get into the goods. Dr. Elvin Hernandez, look at it. You can already see it is part of a bigger picture. You are going to want to trade for this set. Trust me when I say this. You're going to want to trade for this set. Congratulations! Did I mention every box is a hit? Because every box is a hit. Every box is a hit. Your hit, oh, no big deal. No big deal. It's just an original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cell. No big deal. No big deal. NBD, they say. The kids say NBD. Mr. Young, congratulations! Booyah!
Hey guys. So I'm gonna make a Sully, a animated Sully.
From Monsters, Inc.?
Yeah. So I'm gonna draw him.
That is how we're kicking it off. We're kicking it off with a cell. Congratulations, Mr. Young. You're already winning. But you have another one. DCD Collects proudly presents Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Box. Original art by Brian Tillman, Elvin Hernandez, 8 of 15. Ooh, signed by the guitarist of Good Charlotte, who is also an animator in his spare time. There's the team. Again, I cannot stress how crispy these packs are. It's kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. What's his name? You'll have to ask Lee. He's a friend of Lee's. And Raphael by our good friend, the Kaiser. Hey, look, congratulations.
And one of my Sullys are actually gonna be for sale. So, oh, congratulations.
Hey now, a bigger Raph. Look at this. Oops, sorry, buddy. There you go, homie. 2 great boxes to kick it off. You want to show them, honey? You can show them, honey. You're waiting very patiently. Thank you.
Here's my Sully. I need a So I'm gonna.
Just turn it, lean it towards us and the, here. There you go. Thanks, Mr. Young. We thought so too.
Which every single character does that. They always do the cross.
Good
I
job,
don't know
baby boy.
why.
It's for proportions, bub. And let's dip our toes into the craziness that is this mythology. Original artwork by Jess Cuff, Batsky Starman, Kate T, Katie Bear, and Sean MacArthur. 7 out of 19. I have no idea how these are packed. Oh, hey now. Batsky. First time working with us.
Starman.
That's right. First time working with us. And you pull it out of the very first pack. Oh, Mr. Young, you also got the pre-order bonus that I'll show you in a moment. There we go. It's all about perspective. And because you were the first to pre-order, you are also getting Batsky's test sheet. All right, number 2. DCD Collects presents Mythology. Original art by Jess Cuff, Batsky Starman, Katie Bear, Sean MacArthur, a.k.a. The Sketch Ghoul, and boy are the giveaways good. Next up, Double Batsky. What up, Hellbolt? Double Batsky. That also means, sir, you have 2 spots into the Gorgon coin giveaway. Let me show you how that's going to work. The Medusa coin is set for the Egyptians. So you will be color-coded appropriately. At the end of the run, each individual color will be random separately to let you know which ones you are going to pick. That is why just the spots alone outside of the actual product will be traded for, if I had to guess. These spots themselves are very valuable, as there are only 4 or 5 boxes in each color.
Daddy, can you help me?
Yes, Papa.
This.
This one? Okay. So there you have it. Sketch School did one of his. I gotta show this. When this guy goes big, he goes big. That's a Baylor. And Jess doing Jess things. Omikami. Unbelievable work in here.
So I made two solids that are for sale, but you don't need to pay any.
What's up, man?
Here's one solid. That one's for sale. This light over there is killing me.
I know, because it's not set up for white paper.
I know. And here's another one. So I made two solids. You can put it somewhere.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, so
It's all good, T-Bone. Mr. Young, you missed the beginning where I did the show off. These are the Edo period coins that are going to the Japanese mythology winner at the end. This is the Celtic coin. And these boxes, BT Dub, are nice. These are not your average display boxes. They are really nice. This is the Gorgon coin, which, by the way, right now, Mr. Young, you've got two of the spots already. You are sitting pretty for this coin right here. And finally, from the Dryer collection, an actual Viking ring. This is a real live artifact from Doug's personal Viking collection. This is easily the most expensive thing in here. So, yes, as Scoob pointed out, no extra little goodies? Well, the end game is the goodies. Because out of 19 boxes, which, by the way, there are hits in there, we also have the giveaway for the coins. The coins are like getting additional hits 4 out of 19. Oh yeah, all of them. The coins, the Edo, the Gorgon, and the Celtic are all roughly the same value. The Viking ring is Viking, actual certified Viking memorabilia. It's not memorabilia. Artifacts are through the roof right now. Doug, who happens to be married to a Dane, an actual Viking, and if you met her, she's a Viking. I love you, Hannah. He has an impressive collection, and he is a big fan of Vikings. What's up, Poppy? Are you okay?
yeah, a little.
Have some food. Have a drink. Where's your juice? Go get a drink. It's in the fridge to keep it cold. What time period is the ring? You'd have to ask Doug. Paul's like, yes, sell off the Nordic heritage. Paul's country may have been invaded and nearly taken over by the Danes. Maybe. I'm not going to say England was on the brink of collapse due to the Danish Viking raids.
I just feel bored, and I just always I don't know.
Okay, well, Jimmy Bean,
Let me just play some Fortnite.
I know, I've brought everything. Play any of your games. Good. Yeah, we couldn't do it back, so we just bullied other countries and stole their stuff. No, the truth of the matter is, England didn't want any part of Denmark because there was a reason the people of Denmark were raiding other countries for land. Denmark, notoriously not fertile soil in comparison to the countries that have more deciduous trees in them, as opposed to conifers, which leave the soil less rich. I'm not knocking Denmark. I would love to go to Denmark. But back in the day, back in the, what was it, 800? Back in 800, farming practices were not really that amazing, especially in the frozen tundra and, I should say, frozen fjords of Denmark.
So I think I know why I always come towards you. I just always feel like alone.
Oh.
If I'm not there with you.
You are here with me, honey.
Yeah. Well, it's not hard to explain.
I'll be right back. And we're back. Scoobs, it's not so much the big hairy dudes covered in tattoos. You have to remember the shield maidens were some of the most ruthless accessories to battle that you could ever come up with. Look up shield maidens and look up shield wall fighting. The traditional fighting style, a very similar rank and file fighting style, that was in vogue for all the way up until the Revolutionary War, basically dictated that you stood in lines and faced each other. The Vikings would use a shield wall where your shield was in front of you, and then you would have either an axe or a small, like a short sword used for stabbing under your shield or over the top. That was how they battled. So when you have large, snarling, hairy, tattooed men and women in a shield wall, banging shields and stabbing you in the groin and slicing the back of your knees and severing your Achilles tendon so that you fall, where the person behind them can finish you off. Yeah, not pleasant for the people on the other side of the wall. Well, I know Paul does love big hairy dudes. He's a fan of wrestling. Speaking of Paul Maitland may have a project coming out soon that is hilarious. It is literally funny. It is super duper funny. And Doug, Trevor, and I want to bounty almost the entire run. We can't bounty the entire run because then you guys wouldn't get anything. So we're kind of I think we narrowed it down to 5 that we want to bounty uh, desperately. So get ready for an insane Paul Maitland project that will tickle your funny bone. Some of it is in crayon, Scoobs. You are correct. Unfortunately, this is you'll find this funny. Paul Maitland of all people will find this particularly hilarious. Paul sent them to the office so that I would have them and could spoil them. That was the plan. Get them into DC's hand and let Dr. Spoiler do the rest. Fun fact, Paul, Trevor drove all the way up from not far away from Anaheim, drove all the way up to Santa Barbara just to take that freaking art away from me so that I would not spoil the run. He drove 4.5 hours fighting traffic just to get his hands on those yesterday so that I would not have them today, with the specific intent of me not having the art so that I couldn't spoil it. So, Paul Maitland, thank you for trying to feed the machine, but the man, yet again, is holding us down. Remember, folks, the man that holds your hand is the man that holds you down. So, T-Bone drove 6 hours in traffic both ways to get that art out of my hands yesterday. I was this close. I had it in my hands. I looked through it. I thought about taking pictures just in case, but I was like, no, there's no way Trevor will drive 8 hours to Santa Barbara just to steal these pieces of art so that I cannot spoil them. There is no chance that would happen. But I was wrong. I was wrong. He drove 16 hours round trip in the dark both ways on a flat tire to Santa Barbara just to get the art out of Dr. Spoiler's hands. That is what we're dealing with. So unfortunately, I don't have anything that I can show you from the absolutely hilarious and funny Paul Maitland run that's coming out. Tomorrow is the draft. Jimmy's excited. I'm excited. I think there's going to be a lot of surprises. I think this uh, draft potentially could break the record for more trades than any other draft year. Now I need to now look that number up because I want to keep that number in mind. Most trades during an NFL draft. Busiest draft day. All right, hold on. Wow, you know what? Honestly, maybe not. Maybe not. Because in 2022, hey, Katie Bear, how are you doing? For those who were not paying attention earlier, the absolutely lovely and talented, and I should say talented and lovely, Katie is in this in a big way. We've highlighted one of her paintings behind me. And look at this. These are just some examples of what you're going to find in mythology. And these are the ones that are going to have the actual artifact in them. Yes, Katie did the art that is featured with the actual Viking artifact, the Viking ring. So when you are looking for painted pieces and a nasty giveaway, Katie is who you're after. I hope dinner is swimmingly and going swimmingly and absolutely delicious. I myself am starving. I've been away all day. I can't wait to go home and devour some pasta. So thank you for jumping in. If you're not following Katie Bear, you're doing it wrong. Be sure to give her a follow. Blow up her phone with all of your love, support, likes, subscribes, and the such. A link for these boxes, I sure do. Are you coming out to Vegas this weekend? Fun little story, Katie. We were all set to go. The plan was to be there, and we're not. Unfortunately, we had to cancel. Doug's schedule is a little too busy to fit in this weekend. I have so many appointments for James, my son, that I don't have a free day either. Friday and Monday are all appointments. So unfortunately, life kicked us in the cojones, and we're forced to stay now. We have been given a Douglas Dreyer rain check. Doug said, "Gentlemen, I am going to plan a Vegas getaway for us. A DCD Collects does Vegas getaway to compensate. So when that comes to fruition, we will be on that phone and we'll do a hang. We will do a hang. We'll go to, like, I don't know, the Caesar's Palace buffet or something like that. Or go to Gordon Ramsay's burger place that has the really good truffle fries that I like. Throw craps? I've never shot dice before. Well, I mean, I've shot dice. I've, I've shot dice, but I've never played craps at a table. I played some AC Doocy in my day, literally in back alleys and empty kitchens of restaurants because hey, I was a degenerate when I was younger. Uh, so I've shot dice, but I've never thrown craps. To be fair, not working, hang out more, golden. Love it, love it. Yeah, life just man. So I was mentioning this earlier. We've been going through all of the testing for James. All these out of school, trying to get him into a better school, trying to get him assistance that he needs. And a big part of that is getting a diagnosis, and getting a diagnosis for anything that is mental health related is a pain in the tuchus. Finally on Monday we found out it used to be called Asperger's syndrome. Now it just falls under the autism spectrum disorder umbrella. There's no such thing as autism anymore. There's no such thing as Asperger's. It's all now ASD. And that is what we have. His superpower is ADHD and Asperger's. So it is something that is, thankfully, we're in California and there's a lot of help in California. He is going to get to go to a new school that has people that can help him one on one. And there are a lot of wonderful benefits. But jumping through all of the hoops has left me pretty haggard. So it has been a emotionally, physically, and mentally draining week as we've gone through all of this. Absolutely Prue. And that's what we're dealing with now. For those who don't know, James was pulled out of school in October. I can't talk a lot about it. Actually, I can't legally. I can't legally talk about it. Yeah. When it resolves, I'll be able to talk about it. But as of right now, I can't legally talk about it. But James has been home since October, getting schooled through a tutor and through myself. So for in addition to this job where I am here Tuesday through Friday, I have been a full-time teacher and stay-at-home dad for the last 6 months. Now that we finally have a doctor that told us exactly where we're at, in the near future, I will have help. So, Katie says, my son got the ADHD spectrum diagnosis a few months ago after years of trying. He spent 4 months in facility, and it was the only way to get a right diagnosis. Prue says the major hassle in getting the diagnosis, getting support through the schools, made a difference for my son. It is.
Those of you that do not know me like Pure, hi, I'm James. I am going to be having a YouTube channel when I'm 13, and maybe Twitch too. And I am going to be a Fortnite streamer, and so will my dad maybe.
Yep, he has three real big focuses. He's hyper focused on gaming. He is hyper focused on music in the form of drums and guitar, and he is hyper focused on art. So he is definitely he is keyed in. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate it.
Oh, so what is it?
Thanks, Scoops. Scoops like I'll be your family doctor. I'll write you some letters. Lady says my son was diagnosed at 15. His father and I got ours much later. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's a superpower for him. He gets to think a lot faster than the average person. I also have ADHD. I've never been officially diagnosed with it, but anybody who knows me knows that I, without a doubt, have ADHD. It's part of the reason I was such a good improv actor. I could think 3 sentences ahead of the rest of the cast and have the best quip within milliseconds of them spitting out their line. Jimmy has the same power. His brain moves so quickly that the rest of us struggle to catch up with his superpower. Just like Hellbolt, him and Hellbolt have got it. But yeah, it has been a journey. We see finally the light at the end of the tunnel. We are very excited. Now that we have a piece of paper that says we are not foolishly holding our son out. Now that we have a piece of paper that says we were right and everybody else was wrong and didn't believe us, we are in a much better spot. So the help we need is finally on its way. Within 2 weeks, we're going to see the beginning of that. Jimmy was on Ritalin 2. They just switched him off Ritalin. They switched him to something else, which is a little too strong. He had it for the first time today. We are going to talk about halving his dose of whatever it is. Because he definitely, the 5 milligram dose that he was given today was way too much. We're probably going to cut it to 2.5. Not that you guys care or needed to know that, but it's trial and error. All right, enough about the boring Breaker household. We were talking about the NFL draft tomorrow, and apparently in 2022, I do remember 9 trades just on opening night involving first-round picks. That is going to be a tough record to beat, but I imagine this year is going to be close with people who need quarterbacks, with people who need wide receivers, and with people who need offensive tackles and edge rushers. There are limited edge rushers in this draft in comparison to others. The depth is not as deep. The offensive tackles are not as deep as they are in other drafts. Wide receiver and quarterback is deep as all get out. Running back is a little light. There are a lot of bangers in this RB class, but they're going to need to fall into the right hands. And of course, there is a generational tight end that is going to go in the top 10, as well as some of the most complete NFL-ready safeties on defense that we can imagine. And the wide receivers are going to be kicked off with the pick of Marvin Harrison. It's just a matter of which team Marvin goes to. How much did DC break, and does he need me to send glue? We just did 2 mythology, 2 turtles, and I haven't actually looked in the last 20 minutes if there were any more orders. That's it. That's what we got. Tomorrow, I'll be here. I'll have the draft on.
Hey guys, there is 3 players and I killed only 2 players.
Only 3 left?
Yes, guys, wish me luck.
You're going to do great, buddy. I have faith in you.
And
What's up, Doug?
And also, plus, all the people, comment good luck. Because I am at, the Greeks.
You got this, homie.
Oh, I'm so scared.
I have faith in you.
The storm is going, like, back, so I'm at the Mount Olympus, and right now it's getting that small that I'm at the statue. Oh, crap, the storm is coming.
You got it, buddy. Remember, high ground.
Yes. I'm scared.
What is the time period of that ring? Oh, Doug. Questions were asked. The Viking ring, what is the approximate, there you go, 800 to 900. Hey, I was right. I said around 800. See, I may look dumb, but I'm not so dumb. Oh, I know I look dumb. I actually kind of look dumb on purpose because it's disarming to people. If I was just a bald goateed mustachioed dude walking around in a tracksuit, people would less likely to come up to me. What place?
Second place.
Second place, yeah. There you go, dude. Second place.
Well, there was only 2 players, and my buddy died.
That's okay. It happens. You did great, man. You came in second place. That is phenomenal. I'm very proud of you.
And so the guy was like trying to heal, and so I was like, oh, let me try Simon, but I didn't want to miss. And then he was doing it until he fell. He's like, oh my god, make it. Nope, he didn't know land in the water. And then I was like, oh crap. So the storm came in, and oh look, Mansion's coming next to it.
Good, Bubby.
But yeah.
Oh, I didn't have the time period. Doug, I was pretty certain it was around 800. That was the time that I said.
Huh. Pause in
Well,
match
then
right now.
yeah, maybe he's playing while listening to me. So yeah, he is. It is Doug's gauntlet behind me. So that's the period that I put it at because that was the most prolific Dane era. But yeah, I didn't have paperwork to go with it, so I had to go off of my knowledge that I have gotten from you about English Danish relations. Dane Cook is from the 800s to 900s. Yes, Poros, I love you, man. You know when to come in. So yeah, I think that's what I got. Lovin'. It's what I got. Can you remember that? Yeah, me too. Yep. Here are some other things that are going to be in TMNT. That is a remarked Ronin cover. Oh, Paul's Leia? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, nice shot. Nice shot, Paul. Good job.
Oh, by the way, if you guys want to get a giveaway under your belts, there's only 2 more of the signed, sealed, delivered left, and then that is completely sold out. I am going to ask that if you're not into mythology or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, get the autographed comics because I need the shelf space. And the giveaway is those are some pretty pricey books. What is the Leia for? We just bought it. He showed it to us and we're like, yeah, we'll take that. I mean, we have enough Lee Cozy Leias. Why not get a Paul Leia? Lee, I know you work for Lucasfilm, but listen, sometimes we have to acquire Star Wars from other people too. I love you, but occasionally we want a little strange when it comes to our Leia. Holy crap, I want that whole sentence back. Katie, I'm so sorry that came out that way. Lady, I am so sorry that came out that way. And any other ladies in the chat that I don't know about, I'm sorry that came out that way. that was not wordsmithed very well. Totally, I've drawn so many that I just assume everyone already has one of mine. I don't know if I have a lot of Lee Cozy. I don't think I have a Leia. I mean, I'm a fan of Carrie. I was never invested in her character. I was, a Lando guy. So, I mean, I really wouldn't have a Leia pretty much because of that. You don't have a George Lucas Scuba. You have the original George Lucas 501st poster art that Lee Cozy did. That is like OG sick.
Nice shot.
And it's one of the only few times that he was allowed to draw George. But cookies.
Hey, Daddy. Real quick,
Yeah.
can you? Oh, I'm smooth out my mustache.
Smooth out your mustache. There you go. We should have styled your hair after your shower.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna stop watching Paul. He's in the shooter right now.
I promise you his haircut is actually really nice. Again, I'm running on vapors, so I'm beyond fumes. I'm on vapors. So neither of us look good today. I promise tomorrow I'll look better. Tomorrow is significantly less. Tomorrow and Friday are less stressful for us. All Lucasfilm artists have a clause in their contracts. They are not allowed to illustrate George. Yeah, I know. But you were one of the few people that got to. And that's a rarity. You were able to, is what I'm getting at. All right, Katie. Adios. Thank you for stopping by. All right, folks, I'm going to call last call. Now that Katie's leaving, there's no point in staying because the goods are gone. So let's go. Last call for tonight, and we will pick up tomorrow. You're being played in a Mexican restaurant. Hey, wouldn't be the first time, Katie. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, goodness. And you know what, Katie, I have to say it's very generous of you calling Taco Bell a Mexican restaurant. If I had a hat, I would tip it. Have a burrito on DC? No, you don't want to have a burrito on me. I mean, you may want me to buy you a burrito, but you don't want to have a burrito on me. That's just not sanitary. You ready?
1 minute.
Okay. Are you still playing with Paul?
He got in 10th place.
Nice. Sounds gross. Is gross. I know it's valid. Doesn't just sound gross. It is gross.
Hey, Daddy.
¿Qué pasó, papi?
Watch me clap.
That I'm amazing.
This is a silent clap. And then guess what I can do?
I need to cut your nails too.
Yeah, hold on, watch.
Boy, I've been a bad daddy. Yep.
Meow, meow. Ooh. Something said live. Oh my god, in 3 days.
Taco Bell is the Arby's of it. Whoa. Lee Cozy, you keep Arby's out your freaking mouth. No. Keep Arby's name out your freaking mouth. I love Arby's. I don't care if it's not really roast beef. I don't care if it's synthetic. I love me some Arby's. If there was an Arby's closer to my house, I would eat there 3 times a week. Arby's is one of those places where no matter how many times I eat there, I could go back and eat again. Arby's, that's right, Saporos. You tell him. Arby's is delicious. So Scoobs, fun fact, Lee Cozy could indeed kill me in hand-to-hand combat. It doesn't matter how much mixed martial arts training I have, Lee Cozy could kill me literally with his bare hands in a fight. Without a doubt, I don't even pretend that that's not true. I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 foot, 240 pounds. He's like, I'm out of shape. It would be a slow death, sadly. Bro, actually, I lied. As of yesterday, I'm 237. I'm 237. I have a BMI of just over 30, so yes, I'm fat.
Daddy, you're not fat.
It'd be a slow motion fight, though. If it was me versus Lee, I'd put my money on Lee. It'd be like the secret 6th round of the UFC heavyweight fight. Yeah, that's exact. Yep, that's exactly what it'd be. Yeah, it would be all telegraphed punches and barfing from being gassed. That is how that would end. All right, folks, I'm checking the gate. The gate is clear. We're gonna move on. All right. Chef says, remember, Inspire Brands was formerly known as Arby's Restaurant Group. So you might eat at Arby's and not know it. Hey! Councilman Chef, dropping the knowledge. Sadly, I was taught line training, so I really can't harm anyone unless they actually throw a punch. Yeah, I mean, I don't need somebody to throw a punch at me to counteract. My Bojinkan, which is a conglomerate of ninjutsu and other stuff, means my fighting stance is literally me standing straight up with my hands at my side. That is the entire fighting stance. There is no stance or pose. It's be in kumai, and you're not going to fall down. Purely defensive martial art that uses the momentum attacks to break bones quickly, like Aikido. All right, children and grown-ups. We're gonna get out of here.
Daddy,
Yeah, baby boy.
me and Paul died.
I'm sorry that you and Paul died. I was hoping that you and he would live forever.
No, in the game.
I know. I know you didn't die in real life because I'm talking to you. All right, we're going to see what Kaiser's doing because we just saw his stuff. And he has beautiful hair. All right, folks. Today was busy getting everything ready. Tomorrow is the draft, but I'm going to be here. So let's open up some amazing things while we watch our team make the picks that are going to shape the future of the NFL. I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again tomorrow and everyone will be here. Say goodbye, Jimmy.
Bye.
It is 8 p.m. Eastern.